You're listening to the Daily Business Podcast with your business coach, Mitch Alverson. This is the place for daily coaching because when you have a coach, you get better results. All right, we're creating a marketing plan with a sales funnel. And so today we're talking about capturing email addresses. So look, if you don't have an email list, if you're not building your email list, then you're really, how should I say it, missing a great opportunity, because growing an email list could be the thing that could literally save your company. Take COVID as an example, right? If you were a company and then COVID hits and you had a great email list that you could reach out to and literally sell through your email list, then you likely did okay through COVID. Maybe you may have even grown your business. I know a lot of people who did. So this piece of the sales funnel is just so important. There's so many companies that aren't doing this. They're not offering something free, something of value for free in exchange for an email address. I talked a few episodes ago about small, I'm not talking about like mom and pop kind of, actually it would work for them, but what I'm thinking of is kind of mid-sized restaurants where currently there's one I'm thinking of that they have great food and a great kind of experience, but they don't communicate with me. They don't have my email address. But if they did, I promise you they'd probably get more of my business. And so just by communicating with me, whether it's coupons or specials or whatever, right? They're not getting more of my business because they're not utilizing the email address. They don't have a way to get it. So that's what we're talking about. Offering free value, and what we're talking about here is like a what we call a lead generating PDF. So think of it as a downloadable PDF that's got something really good in it that people kind of a no-brainer, right? That they would exchange their email address to get this information. In the book, Don talks about as an example, how to get your dog to stop jumping on people. Well, if you're a dog trainer and you give away that information in a PDF, then people are going to give you the email address. You give them the PDF, and then we follow that, right? And this is something we're going to talk about tomorrow. But we follow it with emails, and then ultimately get them into our program or to buy our product or whatever. But here's some rules for creating something people will exchange for an email address. So keep it short. First of all, you don't want to give away, the ultimate guide that's 57 pages long. People, they're just not going to read it. And it's just going to, kind of sit somewhere. Plus, it's going to take you forever to create it and make it great. So make it short. You don't have to write like an entire book or full-length documentary. Number 2, give it a cover. So hire a designer, dress it up, so it looks like it has as much value as you put on the inside. Don't shortcut this part. Don't, create a Google Doc and put there's so many things you could do that aren't expensive. Go to Canva, canva.com and they have a free, subscription. It's a free product they have where you can actually design stuff and design covers and things like that, or hire a designer to do this for you. If you've got the budget, it just, it makes it really feel valuable. And then third, make it solve a specific problem. So people will give their email address in exchange for something that lessens frustration or pain in their lives. Again, dog owners would absolutely give away their email address if you could show them, some quick tips on how to get your dog to stop jumping on people. In kind of the website world, I've got, checklists for making a great website. And so if a lot of people are into trying to make their own website, then these checklists are definitely ones that they would give away their email address for. So think about what you're doing. kind of the third element of your marketing plan is to create a lead generator that captures email addresses. Go get those email addresses. Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson. If you got time, please subscribe to the podcast and consider rating and reviewing the show. That way, other people will find us. By the way, I really love to hear from you guys, so please email me at mitch@3advisors.org with your feedback or questions. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson.